My ancestors arrived in Brunswick County in 1863 with a slave owner that came from Pitt or Craven County. When you go out there shrimping, you got to put all your might in the shrimping. You got to have confidence in your boat. You got to have confidence you can shrimp. Believe it or not, it's the toughest life is on the water. It is a tough life. It's a hard life. When I dumped shrimp on the deck, I was just as happy as them guys is pulling at a big fish. I got just as much pleasure out of dumping them shrimp on there when I had a good trip and could come back home and know everything was okay.
Was it easy selling your catch? Especially right
No
here?
problem.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah.
See, back then there's plenty of shrimp. We just got just a few acres in the Lockwood Folly estuaries. We can get oysters anymore or clams. Just a few acres. Whenever we used to could start off, I don't know how many 100 acres it was, the whole bay. We could fish the whole bay with clams and oysters. You can't feed there no more because the sand has covered up the rocks. And same thing with oyster and clam and down further down. So much sand has covered up all the working space down there. People used to make a living down there. I mean, it was a poor living. Don't get me wrong, it was a poor living, but it was a living. That's what they depended on. They no longer can do it. Yes, there is a change. I gave him a piece of property down behind here on Lockwood Folly River, and he can tell you right now the tide stays higher all the time than it did whenever I built this boat. It's higher all the time. Whenever we have a storm, we have storms higher. The water table rises higher. We get more rain in the storm. In the creeks down there now, like where we go get oysters at, it don't fall as low.
So my house is right here. So if you took a measurement from the back edge of the house all the way down here, it was 120 foot to the river here. And we lost 40 foot.
That's a third. And what amount of time?
In 15 years. We brought this wall up, so we don't think the water's gonna come no higher than the top of that marsh. But there was this ground was slanted down so bad that the water just climbed up this high.
Normal rain in this area is 54 inches. The record we know of was up until this year was 84. That was just 1 year, the record. This year it was over 100 inches. I don't argue with people about what caused it. I don't know because I'm not the scientist. But I can definitely tell you it's happening. Now you can make up your mind whether it is man-made or just happening on its own. Because I would have no basis to argue as a scientist. It's happening, yeah. And see, eventually, places like Charleston, South Carolina, they're going to have a big problem.